Alright, let's play it. Chyna versus Roman Reigns. Boy.
The strongest woman in WWE history. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. In her way to the ring, representing D-Generation X, the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna!
Cole, you've been manhandled by Chyna before. Please enlighten us about that experience.
I'd actually rather not, Corey, but thank you for bringing up those painful memories. No problem. Anytime.
Well, Chyna certainly doesn't discriminate when it comes to doling out punishment. Take on any and all comers.
So, yeah, this is another request. At some point I need to stop doing requests and just play randomly. I have a few ideas myself.
And from Pensacola, Florida, Roman Reigns!
As we all know, Byron, Roman Reigns says it's his yard now. Yeah, but I think his opposition's not different.
So, what I like in his moveset that he can be played, the only wrestler can be played in Mass Effect successfully, with his tone being the Nova skill. I think some other action games also have equivalents of like Spear, Superman Punch, and his taunt for charging. They announce crossover games now, like King of Fighters. He's the kind of guy who has the moves that are easily translatable to like non-wrestling environment. His ground pound is like Jax's in Mortal Kombat, except in real life it doesn't do shockwaves. And that's, I think, his old entrance, the shield one, and it's better than the big dog. And there are two entrances they added for Chyna, which is good. Weirdly, only one for Hulk Hogan, which is his Hollywood entrance, but his less run WWE normal attire, which is weird, but whatever.
There's the opening bell, and there's Chyna. Perhaps no woman more dominant in all of WWE than her.
Roman Reigns calls the ring his yard, and I don't expect him to give it up tonight.
Well, the big dog's on the hunt, and I wouldn't want to be in his sights right now. Rolls through. Look at the power of the big dog. Powerbomb.
Stop saying big dog. You're annoying.
Forearm right across the back of the neck.
Bear hug. Belly to belly.
Launched.
He's manhandling her. And she counters
Spine buster.
with a very big throw.
That's a good way to make your presence felt.
Byron, let's say you're in there with Roman Reigns. What's your strategy to take down the big dog?
Well, thankfully, I'm here next to you, Michael, and not in the ring with Reigns. But to answer your question, I would try to catch him by surprise.
Connected on that.
Yeah.
Boom, what impact. Oh, stomping away. She's been on the offensive for a little while now. She's executing on her plan perfectly. Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry.
Really?
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point. kick right to the midsection. From Royal Rumbles to SummerSlams to WrestleMania,
Rolls her out.
Roman Reigns has triumphed on the WWE's grandest stages. How important is
Stop
main event level
suicida.
experience in this matchup?
It is huge. Roman isn't
Spaceman
one to get
plancha,
fazed by the
maybe?
noise of the WWE universe.
Suicide
or
dive
opponent's
through the
taunts.
bottom
He
rope, and
shrugs
this
off
is
the high
above the
pressure
top
situations
one.
and keeps his cool.
Agreed, Saxton. Just look at him. The big dog means business. I trust Roman has a game plan here, and it probably involves plenty of punches and at least one
Close line and
massive
punches
spear.
to the face.
Ouch.
Caught off guard. Pile driver.
To the outside.
And she's back in the ring now.
What I love about WWE that they
This
have
is a big risk. Will it pay
not just a
off?
single mat or concrete. They have full layer of mats on the
From
outside.
the top, diving clothesline. She's in control.
Another military
Vulgar
press
display
drop.
of power here.
Slammed her into the steel steps. Which are golden in this area.
Roman Reigns just too fast for him.
And another attempt. This is a no DQ match. So we can do whatever.
Thrust right to the throat.
Wow, she turned that one around.
Oh, elbow to the knee.
That'll hyperextend your leg.
Ding! Low blow!
Impact. You know, I'll tell you, she's one of the most talented women superstars I've ever seen here in WWE.
Pin him down. Deadlift and a running power slam
Power slam.
on the outside. And a foot press to the neck. Did you know that neck is ancient Egyptian for shit? That's like the only thing most people learn from playing Assassin's Creed Origins. And I really enjoyed that game. I haven't played Assassin's Creed in a while. I played like the first three, the whole Ezio saga. First game, then 3 Ezio games, and Assassin's Creed 3. So it's like 5, 6, I'm bad at math. Whatever. And then I just lost count.
This has been a colossal battle to this point. No superstar is showing signs of backing down.
We are seeing all their best on display, but it might just come down to who can take advantage of a pivotal mistake.
Okay, we have ringside signature 1, military press drop 2, okay.
No, that's not right. Somebody do something
Testicular
about that.
claw.
No person could take much more of this. And Roman Reigns is not looking good. It'll be a
And atomic drop. People what I am. People what I am. Actually, I really like his entrance song because generally you don't have like slow metal used for like anything. Like apart from Black Sabbath and the like Doom sludge subgenre,
miracle if she turns it around.
most
The
metal
big
is
dog
fixated
losing
on
his
being
stride right about now.
It's starting to
very
come together in a
fast.
big way.
She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh, wait a minute,
pedigree in the outside.
victory.
I'm not going to make this like overly long, but if I won't be able to pin him fast enough, then I won't be able to do that. That's clear. Tick Kick City and pedigree to the. I think she's floating. And evil Chyna. Come on, Johnny. Ding! And now for Tong. So yeah, I was asked like about, because I'm posting Origins now. Am I going to play Odyssey? I actually started playing that. I just never finished it. When the Viking game comes, if I'll probably get it and play it.
Roman Reigns' chances just went from bad to worse.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Power slam. Good night.
And yeah, we cannot pin them here. It's not a full counts anywhere match. This is a rather detailed area. Let's fight here.
Oh, stiff right hand.
Game over.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
No, you won.
That is a great reversal. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Attack to the midsection.
Whooped all over.
Nice contact there. Really just laying it in. Oof, ruthless striking.
And another deadlift military press.
Raw power in play. And she's getting fired up here.
The momentum is clearly
Did she
turned
just
to her
said
favor.
Rock Howard in play? Because Rock Howard is like... No collision with these walls.
Oh, able to counter. Suplex.
Okay.
Roman Reigns.
Counters it with the...
Oh, what a kick.
Thrust kick to the...
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Right hook.
Reigns hoists him up. All the way up. We've got to acknowledge these fans. A packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
This could mean trouble. Wow, what impact!
That was...
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Sliding her back to the ring. Throws her onto the
This could be the end of the road for her.
destroying the...
Suplex.
Launched.
Go for a finisher.
Evading possible disaster there.
What a clothesline! Ouch! Boom! A leg drop!
Slamma-jamma
What a punch!
That's how you stop your opponent.
into Chyna. Yeah, he tried to pin her, but computer forgets.
Belly to belly. Vicious. Look at the power.
Crucifix.
Reigns.
Power bomb.
Niagara.
It does look like Niagara waterfall in a way, but why a driver? I don't know who used the move called Niagara driver, but Corey Graves certainly calls it that. This is also Razor's Edge, as Scott Hall, Razor Ramon did it, or also Crucifix Power Bomb, which is its technical name.
Kick to the gut.
Power bomb.
Oh, not done yet. Even now, when he's been beaten within an inch of his life, Roman Reigns continues to battle.
Okay, we cannot counter because we're out of that, and he's debuffed. Unfortunately, we are on the defense.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
And the debuff is gone. The debuffs happen after a major reversal.
Oh, had that well scouted. Chyna with a military press. Look at the power.
Just disturbing power.
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight. Weakening the core. I love it. There's electricity running through this arena right now. Will it be the spark for one of these competitors?
Okay, this is not a false counts anywhere match, which means we have to go back to the ring.
DDT!
In order to get pin or a tap out.
Landing hard off the back suplex.
Can we walk here? Yeah. Really good job on this stage. I'm okay with pixelated artwork because it's like a big
Foot just stomping down.
I'm not okay with AI not really using any finishers or signatures. Maybe he did it, I countered them.
Here's the pump handle. She returns the favor there.
Nothing's gonna stop her now.
Maintain the aggression. Elbow drop.
One. Run, bitch, run. Okay, we know what side the ring is. Here's a little walkway.
Schoolboy takedown.
Oh no, wait a minute.
Powerbomb.
Okay.
Not what she was looking for. Oh, clothesline.
Roman Reigns just too fast for him.
Again, stop our bombing China. You bomberman, you.
Wasn't expecting that. Wow, what a sequence.
So he tried to go for the finisher. I guess he wants to go back to the ring from the other direction.
Boom, Michinoku driver.
That's a new DLC version, I think. Michinoku Driver 4.
Look at Roman Reigns here.
He's practicing it, I guess.
Reversal, what a counter. Really focusing on her core here.
It's almost as if she's obsessed with destroying her midsection.
Here, go back. AI doesn't know we need to go back to the ring.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Come on.
She scores big with the counter.
Stop throwing her far away.
Boom! Michinoku driver.
Stop it. Use the finisher.
Strong kick. My goodness.
I hate this AI's love for endless Irish whips.
Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry.
Like, what does this accomplish? He's moving her back and forth. No progress. Come on.
Look at the power by Reigns.
Oh, wow! Niagara driver.
Yeah, we got it. You think you're Scott Hall.
Eludes the attack. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained. Back in the ring again.
Bear hug.
Bear hug. Look at the... Nope, she releases it.
Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole.
Roman Reigns just too fast for him.
What power! Thunderous powerbomb.
Is Spawn being up?
Roman Reigns can be a little over the top sometimes, but it definitely works for him.
Oh my, still alive!
How this match is still going on defies all reasoning.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
I literally see a girl sitting right behind us.
Looking stunned.
Looking rocked.
Good grief, what a
Snake
toss
Eyes
to the
surprise.
turnbuckle.
DDT.
Yeah, Snake Eyes into a DDT combo thingy.
Striking blow.
This is how people end up getting hurt.
Oh no. Up on the top.
What's she
rope.
doing?
Has
Yeah,
it brought
Pepsi
down.
plunge.
Two competitors.
This could go south in
No.
a hurry. Here we go.
Superplex.
Superplex!
She is just dominant right now.
Nobody can match up with this woman when she's on a roll like this. Nobody.
And he's going for a bear hug of his own.
Bear hug. Amazingly, she works her way free.
Cole, there may be no beating her here tonight.
A striking blow. Very difficult position to be in right now. Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
Punched him. Underhook, double. And yes!
Pedigree!
Avalanche pedigree.
That was insane!
And we got in-ring signature 1. Okay.
Athleticism by the ninth wonder of the world.
Let him out. Lift him up.
Not what she was looking for.
Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
Really?
Chin lock. Great way to wear down your opponent.
Inspector Chin! You will not lock me, Inspector Chin! With your chin lock.
And she's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out.
Oh, look at the elbow after.
What elbow? I think those commentators are very, very drunk very often. Very.
A striking blow.
Why? You'll be a scratch post for this bear. Kitty.
Oh, the stink
Wolf.
face.
Okay, this actually turned out to be a rather long fight already. I'll hope to finish it now, but without resilience. I'll try not to risk getting hit by his finishers. I love when both like do their signature moves. And we didn't see Roman do either Superman punch or spear. Resorting to suplexes, power bombs, and nice shirts. It must be comfy. Cutout jeans are always my best shorts. And you can wear them longer. This way. Wear them like a jeans, and when they go bad, cut them up and wear them like shorts, and you're saving my money. Okay. I think just jeans cut down to shorts is more badass than jean shorts, like already made as shorts. I think that's like an abomination. Like the whole point of jeans is that they get damaged and they get better with age, kind of like fine wine.
I'm gonna be sick.
My point was that aged pre
Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
Oh, stiff right hand.
Game over.
Clothesline. She's going for the cover. The resolve this woman is showing right now is absolutely unreal.
going down. So
Oh my gosh!
She was planted. Take another look, Corey.
So pre-ripped jeans and pre-cut shorts are kind of like weird. It's not like sliced bread. Sliced bread is the greatest human invention since, I don't know, itself. But
Bringing it back into the ring. She's calling her out. Are we about to see it? Powerbomb.
And that might be just enough.
Nope. Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole.
Roman Reigns just too fast for him.
spear?
Cover. 2 count. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Oh, look at this. Looking for the suplex off the top rope.
Oh, targeting the stomach.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This
is a great way to wear it out.
Wow, Corey, what do you think of this decision?
I like it a lot, Cole. She clearly wants to inflict even more punishment here. Gentlemen, Roman Reigns is taking full advantage.
The big dog in the hunt.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Stop military pressing, Chyna.
Just incredible power.
Sent in, set up.
Oh, no.
Penny predicament.
2. And you know what that means? It means she probably has something even more devastating to finish her off with.
Roman Reigns saw that one coming.
Seamless transition into...
For some reason, she lets it go.
She might have... Look at that, she escapes. Talk about coming up clutch, guys.
Get up.
Break someone's back and make them humble. Oh, the big dog is in a bad...
Thanks everyone for watching and see you later. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell to get
That match
notified
might
of
go
my
down
new
as one of the
videos.
best matches in WWE history.
Alright. It was very one-sided though. So yeah. Thanks everyone. I'll see you later. Nothing to say really.
Here is your winner, the Night Wonder of the World, Chyna!
And your winner. Call animal control. Someone just...
Oh, yeah.
Full animal control. Someone just, oh yeah.
I think business is about to pick up.
Get up. Get inside.
Back in from the floor.
now trampling the opposition. Good, great.
Dusty!
Scoop slam.
Steps out to the bear hug.
Suplex, here it comes. Nicely done.
Alright. We did it. I'm not doing another pedigree because we did a lot. Bye bye and see ya. This was Kasumi. Check it out. Bye bye.